voice. Yeah, I was stricken with illness. I woke up the day after Christmas and I was like, oh, my voice is gone. Yeah, and then I had to go into work the day after Christmas, and it was very busy at work, and I was talking to many customers and just totally like scratchy hoarse voice. It was terrible, but wow. Oh my gosh. So many little tiny hairs. But yeah, so I've been sick. There's just been so much mucus inside my throat that like I have to constantly be like clearing my throat and like blowing my nose and whatnot. I never felt like sick. I just like had a bunch of mucus in my throat, which is still like some form of illness, I suppose. But yeah, it was just really frustrating. And the holiday season is busy. It is a busy time when you work in retail. So yeah, I've just been busy working, busy being exhausted from work. And then now that the holiday season is over, work isn't crazy busy anymore. So I'm like, yes, I don't have to be emotionally drained every day. Let's freaking go. Just kidding, because now school is back. Yay. No, I'm really glad I get to go to school, considering I have dropped out of college before. So this is take 2. I'm glad I get to go to school, but now, like, I'm only taking 2 classes though, too. I'm only taking two classes, but one of the classes is an in-person class, and I haven't stepped a foot inside of a classroom in 7 years, so that was very scary. I was scared. I was very nervous. But I had my first class yesterday, so yeah, and it was cool, and I lived, and it was fine. I will say it's kind of goofy, because I think I almost said it with a British accent, my throat just made a gurgle of sorts. It might have just done it again. I hope I edit that out if it is present. So if the video seems funky and weirdly cut up, it's because my throat is gurgling. Anyways, so yeah, I am a student. I go to school. I go to my local community college. And I'm studying stuff there. So that's awesome. But yeah, now I have a class in the mornings sometimes. And then I also have work too. I just had to sneeze because there were so many little hairs. Yeah, so I'm only taking 2 classes and I only work part-time, so I don't think it'll be super exhausting. But I'm a very tired person, like, in life. Like, I'm just tired. Have I suffered enough? No, I've not. But I'm glad that I am able to go to school. Yeah. So that's awesome. What else has been going on? Yeah, I lost my voice, and then I got my friend sick with whatever ailment took my voice, and she's kind of doing way worse than me, and I feel really bad Okay. But yeah, so I've just been working. That's where I've been. Where have you guys been? What did you guys do for Christmas? Did you guys have a good Christmas? Did you guys have a good New Year's? How's your year been? What are your New Year's resolutions? I don't really do resolutions, but I do have some goals. I just cracked my knuckle behind me. I don't know if you heard that. That'd be really cool if the mic did pick that up. Low genuinely. My hair is so dead, dude. There's so many things going wrong with everything lately. I'm tired. It's okay, still blessed those. Hashtag stay blessed. Hashtag stay humble. Now, do you see that spot on my face right there? That's because when I was curling my eyelashes, my eyelash curler got black makeup on my face, and I was like, oh, okay. I was almost done, but okay. And then I tried to tap it off and scrape it off, and then I just kind of left a hole in my makeup, and I tried to put more powder on, and then more concealer and more blush and stuff, and rebuild that spot, but it just wasn't working. And it also happened right over here as well, right over there, so that just happened. That's okay, and life goes on. I literally am only gonna wear this makeup to film this video, so I spent probably over an hour doing my makeup just to wear it for a little over 20 minutes. That's just life. I like to play a little dress up. A little dress up. What'd you guys get for Christmas? I got some slippers. I'm gonna take it off and show. Oh, ow. Oh my gosh, I almost gave myself a Charlie horse. Here's the slipper though, straight off the foot. It's cute. I don't like having bare feet in the house because I fear the floor is really gross and nasty, and I don't want to put my feet in the bed after they've been on the nasty floor. So I prefer to wear slippers or house shoes. So I asked for some for Christmas because the ones I had been wearing got really ratty because I sweat a lot through my feet. Things people don't usually tell other people. Yeah, my feet are pretty sweaty. So sweaty, in fact, that they destroyed the last pair of slippers I had. Should I go see a doctor? Comment down below. No, I'm kidding. The answer is probably yes anyways. That's okay, I'm just gonna get a different pair of slippers, if I start destroying these two. The clothes are meant to be worn. Yeah. Slippers are not art pieces. They're not meant to be preserved and kept in mint condition. They're meant to be worn and used. And boy, did I wear them and use them, so got my money's worth out of them for sure. I watched this video the other day. Let me see if I can pull up who the creator was, but I was watching this 4-hour-long video where this guy basically went from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age, and he forged his own tools and everything. It was really cool. I'm trying to find who made it so that you guys can go watch it because that's just really impressive. Okay, so who was it? I'm scrolling. Sorry guys, I'm scrolling. I guess I watched this a little bit longer ago than I was like forging tools with like actual flint and sticks and stuff. It was like Minecraft in real life. It was really cool. I also watched a video of how to make everything's, where he made I think it was a chicken sandwich completely from scratch. And by from scratch I mean like he grew wheat and he hunted, and like he grew like sugar cane to like sweeten it like from scratch, like from the very beginning, like from the seed. He made this chicken sandwich from, and it was a really good video, and so I enjoyed it. I don't know, maybe you guys are into like history and like anthropology and stuff like that, and cooking. Those are the videos I watch. I watch a lot of cooking videos, a lot of gaming videos. I like to watch reviews too. I've been really into leaving reviews actually. Do you guys leave reviews when you go places? I'm trying to, that's one of my goals for 2026, is to leave more reviews, because I like to be helpful. I like to let people know what they're getting themselves into. If I go to a restaurant or a coffee shop, I want to leave a review listing what I got, what my experience was, maybe pricing as well, because I hope that someday somebody is stuck trying to make a decision and they are like, maybe the reviews will settle this for me, and they read my review and they're like, oh, this individual had a really good experience and ordered exactly what I wanted to get, and they said it was really good. They even mentioned not too sweet, a delightful flavor, service was good, interesting. I think I will go there. And there I go, I'm contributing to the community. It's always important to contribute to the community. Yes indeed. What else are my 2026 goals? I'm going to get more confident in my driving. I think I've been doing a pretty good job of that. I do avoid the highway. I would like to give that a go sometime soon. I've been on the highway a few times. Like, I'm not like so scared that I won't hop on, but it's not my first choice because it stresses me out, the potential that the other vehicles will not let me change lanes or whatever, and then boom, I just missed my exit, and Siri doesn't know what she's doing or where I am, and everybody's confused, and I'm stuck on this speedway where I have to go super duper fast, and I can't pull over to collect myself or figure the map situation out or where I even am. I just have to keep going in the wrong direction. That's really scary. That's not really happened to me except for one time. I want to say I've been on the highway like maybe 4 or 5 times, like only on one hand, maybe a little more. I don't really know. I don't keep track of these things, but and it's not been bad, but like one of the times Siri kept on saying, okay, it's gonna be the next exit, and I'm like, okay, next exit, that means this one, and then I take the exit and she's like, so you stupid idiot, I meant the one after this one, did you hear next exit? I said next exit, like next exit as in like next exit, not this exit. If I wanted you to take this exit, I would have said this exit, and I'm like on a road where I don't need to be on, and I'm really confused and scared, and also my shift starts in 15 minutes and I don't know if I'm gonna make it on time, and I'm scared and stressed and confused as to why I'm even on the highway, considering I checked avoid highways when typing directions in. So what's the deal? Anyways, I don't want that to be a concern for me anymore by the end of this year, so hopefully I get a little bit better at driving. I don't know, I just don't trust the other drivers, and I feel like that's relatable. I feel like you really can't trust anybody else. Like, the amount of time, especially when it's raining, that's when the drivers like to cut in front of me, and I'm like, what are we doing, guys? In the rain? Do you not fear for your safety? What is this? Anyways, what else am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna try to bake more in 2026. I baked a sourdough loaf recently, and then this morning I threw away 2 bloody pieces of bread. And now my thumb is out of commission because it stings. I'm not going to show you guys too up close, but I took just like a chunk of skin out on like the top layer of my thumb. Not to get too graphic, apologies if you're sensitive to that stuff, I'll be mindful in the future. But it just is tender and it stings, so now I can't use that thumb, which is super inconvenient and annoying. And I'm out of bread. However, I watched I don't know if you guys are familiar with Emmy Made in Japan. She is a YouTuber who makes like cooking videos. The day I made my loaf, I was talking to my roommate about putting butter inclusions in the loaf. A lot of sourdough makers will put inclusions into their loaves, like chocolate chips or sprinkles or herbs and other edible inclusions that might flavor the bread. And I was asking my roommate, I was like, do you think butter inclusions would be gross? Like, would it just make the bread really soggy with melted butter, or would it be yummylicious? And then I baked the bread normally, and I opened up YouTube, and Emmy Made in Japan just posted a video basically making a sourdough loaf with butter inclusions. And I wasn't even thinking about it, but it was basically a croissant loaf, because you're basically laminating the butter into the sourdough, which is the same process as making croissants. So the inside had this beautiful, fluffy, buttery, layered vibe going on. So now that this loaf that I had recently made is in the trash, covered in blood, now I have enough room on the kitchen counter for a new loaf of sourdough. So I will be making my croissant loaf with, I just like made a really loud spit noise. I will be making a croissant loaf with butter inclusions. So I'm excited for that, but I do have school and work tomorrow, so that's gonna be like, probably not gonna be able to make it tomorrow because I get sleepy. I start my day really early because my class is at 8 a.m. and I like to have the morning to myself. I like to have like 2 hours to myself before I head out, so I get up at like 5:30 a.m. And then when I work too, mind you, this has literally only happened once, but I'm often closing, so I work pretty late, so I have a pretty long day when I have school and work, which is good because it keeps me busy. And then that way I can just like, that's my leave the house day, and then on my days off I can stay in and catch up on homework and all that. It's not the worst in the world. I'm taking it easy as much as I can. And I find a lot more joy in keeping busy than having free time. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. Hopefully I can incorporate more ASMR into my routine. I think keeping busy is good because I like to keep that momentum going, so I think I might actually be able to post more now that I'm busier. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you guys also feel that way? Like, I feel like if I don't have anything going on, then I don't want anything going on, so I do less. And I stay in that, like, sedentary state. But if I have a lot going on, I just, like, it's easier to stay going. I don't know.